Hello everyone. So we got back in town yesterday. We didn't even go inside. We came right back to work out here. You see the planters are gone now. I have my Kubota sitting in here. We decided to modify the design of the garden a little bit. If you remember from the previous video, we had the planters on the edges the way they are now, but here in the center we had four planters going this way, and then 3 on this side going this way. And what that meant was that the center hole was off. It was not in the center. It was more to the side like this. And we did it that way because of the way the sun shines and all that. We thought we would be, cute and try different things, but it just didn't look right. So we've modified it, and we'll have to have the irrigation people come back and move the spigots again. We'll have a lot more room in the middle. And actually, if we ever wanted to, we could actually increase our production more because of going that way. We could add up to another 5 planters by doing it that way. So I have my Kubota in here this morning. I've already started. I'm waiting for my family to get out here and help me. I dumped the first little bit of gravel in here. I have it marked for where the gravel goes, and then the compost, and the topsoil, and then the really, really, really good topsoil. And I'm going to just start filling these back and forth with the Kubota, and hopefully we get these filled up soon, because we got to get the irrigation guys in here. I'd like to go out maybe even this weekend. I don't know if we can, but as soon as possible, and try to buy some planters. Yeah, they'll be out soon, and the sun is shining. It's not freezing for a change, so let's get going, and we'll shoot some video, and maybe create something unique.
Good morning, everybody. Dagmar here again. As you can see, let me pull over here, we are now in the process of filling our planters. Exciting day. Let me try and walk over here without getting run over by my husband. So you can see he's in the Kubota, which is that orange looking machine-y thingy. And the way we have this set up, see, there's going to be planters on each side. We planned everything out yesterday, but today we're going to do gravel and we're going to fill the buckets. So you can tell he's not happy, so I'll check back with you later. Jason.
We're going. So we're exhausted, but we're going. We got all the outside perimeter planters filled. It's messy here, but it'll be okay. So they look pretty nice. It's really great soil. We're lucky there's a nice greenhouse place near us. So we have a layer of gravel on the bottom, about 4 or 5 inches. Then we have a very nice layer of compost that they made for us. And then a very nice, about a foot of that, and about a foot of screened topsoil. And they are already mixed in some perlite, so it's nice and fluffy. And then on top of that, we put some really, really high caliber topsoil, really good stuff. That's also mixed in with cow manure, and it's, you know, it's beautiful. It's like that. You know? So we just got to level it off now and get rid of the big clumps once it gets a little bit cooler out here. And then we'll be ready to start putting our irrigation system in. We're going to put some water on it because this is all going to compact, so we need it to find its level. But other than that, we have the outside done. It's been in a butt, but thank God we get the Kubota in here, because by hand this would have been murder.
Tell me about the hoops and the planters.
What about the hoops and the planters, baby?
Oops, with the gravel.
Oh yeah, I'll talk about that another time. So anyway, we still have to put our center planters here, which I already said before. We changed the plan on that. So there's going to be 6 of them right down the middle, with a big, huge walking space in the middle, some statues or something, I don't know yet what, but some decor, and then the hanging flowers and all that. So we're going to stop for now because it's really, you know, we keep suffering from the weather. It's either freezing cold and killing us that way, or it's 90 somewhat degrees right now. It's going to be in the 60s in another couple of days. Right now it's in the 90s.
It's warmer than Florida. Right?
Yeah, it's hotter here than it is in Florida. We just came back from Florida and it was refreshing to be there. So anyway, we're going to go inside for a little while, get some shade, maybe get a little bit to drink and eat. And then later, as it cools down a little bit, we'll try to come out here and start working on the remaining planters and hopefully get done with that sometime this weekend, so that our irrigation guy can come here and finish the hookup. And then we'll finally be ready for veggies, even though we still have a lot of other things to do. At least we're getting to the veggies. Anyway, we'll shoot some more video later. Take care. In here, especially when this door's closed.
Yes.
You were staring at a planter. In other words, you had to kind of.
Okay. Yeah, to go around it. This
it
makes more sense
makes more
because
sense.
you can get the machine in here. You can
Now we
get.
put a big one out there.
Yeah.
And if we ever needed more planters, which there's no way we will, we could actually run a row of the skinny ones right down the middle.
Oh yeah. Oh my.
But we don't need this. I'm going to put like a weather vane in here,
Beautiful.
a couple of little statues and stuff.
Topsoil.
And yeah, we got it from where John?
Patterson
Yeah.
greenhouse. Oh yeah. No.
And we're going to hang chains down
Yeah.
with pots full of flowers
Oh.
and strawberries
Oh my
and
God.
hanging tomatoes. It'll look beautiful.
Yeah,
I want it to be
absolutely.
visually.
Oh,
Beautiful.
it is already. So now, all right. So everybody's getting the irrigation
Yeah, so
system.
it's going to hook up to here.
Okay.
We had initially, the initial plan was for this to come up from underneath.
Okay.
But the initial guys we had here doing the excavation, he wouldn't even talk to my irrigation guy. The poor guy was here saying to him, look, here's the plan. This is not complicated.
Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad.
So now
Wow.
I'm stuck with this. But it's not too bad. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get like fake vines or something and have it go up it, you know?
Sure. Sure.
And look, we got our first plants.
Oh.
Come this way.
What did you get? Wait,
This is an apple tree.
Oh
Because see,
my
we can't grow any fruits
God.
because the animals eat. Okay? But not in here.
No, that's right.
So this is an apple tree, but this is a very unique apple tree. It's what they call, well, first of all, it's a dwarf, so it'll only go to about 8 feet tall.
Okay.
But
It's already.
it's what they call a columnar tree.
Oh, okay.
It does not have any branches. The fruit all comes like this from
Yeah, I see.
from the center core.
Yeah. Right.
See?
Right.
Yep.
I see.
So it doesn't cast a shadow. This is as wide as it gets.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
And it'll just keep growing
Yeah.
up, but only to a certain
About
height.
8
It's
feet.
dwarf.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's one going here. This
Yeah.
is a Granny Smith.
Oh.
Then that one
Perfect.
there is, what's the one that's yellow and red? Really sweet, very
No,
common.
delicious. Golden delicious.
Something
Red
like this.
delicious.
It's not
Golden,
that,
it's
but
a
it's one of those,
combination.
yeah.
Honey crisp.
Honey crisp or honey something.
Yeah, it's honey crisp.
And then, let's see, these are going to have a valve so I can, you know.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And then down here, we are going to have 2 peaches, which I already have.
Oh,
The
perfect.
peach, again, same thing.
Yeah,
Narrow
yeah.
trees, only 8 feet tall. They go in
In
here.
there, and that one, and that one.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then we got to figure out what vegetables we're going to put where, you know.
A lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Believe it or not, it's less than we used to when we were kids, you know?
Really?
Well, because we made rows. This is the same size.
Yeah.
And this was row after row after row. Oh my God, it was backbreaking.
I remember that.
And that's why we stopped doing it. But now this way, this is pretty easy.
Oh, it's nice because you're not bending
We're
over.
not going to get a lot of weeds.
No.
because, you know, we're in here.
Yeah, no, you're not.
The watering is automated, computerized. There's a computer in the garage that runs it. And it's already hooked up. It's hanging from a nail.
I love these.
Yeah, they're very nice. They're not cheap.
Oh, and they're rubber, right? Or plastic.
They're galvanized steel.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah.
Wait until John got them.
And
Oh my gosh! So now, do you have a plan in your head of what's going to go where?
No, we didn't get a chance this year because we were going out here. We're in the snow, ice. We almost got killed several times because we couldn't catch up.
I know.
So we still got to straighten up all these hoses and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're just going to plant what we find where we think and use this as a learning year. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a learning year.
Well, definitely tomatoes, green beans, squash, stuff like that.
We're already late on lettuce unless I go north to find them.
Why?
I don't think they'll have them anymore. All this heat.
Seed? No, they have the plants.
The plants. I need the plants.
Yeah.
I don't have time for seeds this year.
No.
But,
Home Depot.
Like Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
Lettuce. That should be going in the ground right now.
Yeah. Radishes. Any cold crop can go in the ground. Cabbage, broccoli. That can all go now.
If I find it.
Yeah.
But first we got to finish, and then we got to clean this gigantic mess.
Oh my God.
And I'm finally going to be able to get my scaffolding out of here. I'm so tired of being up on scaffolding. Oh my God.
Yeah, and that's scary.
I'm very scary. I'm very afraid of heights.
I can imagine. I know why.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. We have a YouTube channel. You can go see all of this being built since day one.
Okay, all right.
So if you go to YouTube and then up on top, type @ sign, and then little red house home. You got to put the word home at the end. Little red house.
I'll do that.
And there's videos there of that and this from the day I stood here and it was all dirt and I said, okay, we're going to build a garden. Yeah. So in stages. And some of them are funny and stuff.
I got to see your garage. I didn't see
that. Yeah, come on, I'll show you that. Come on. We'll go. Jason, where are we with this?
We're rolling.
Hi everybody, it's Dagmar. Just thought I'd give you some quick tips on how to set up the watering system for this. It might be obvious, okay, but maybe not. And we're learning from our mistakes, so I thought this would be helpful. So here's how to do this, folks. You kind of set this up. These things have to connect to here. Now it's absolutely critical that when you connect them, they go all the way to here. It's a one shot. If you don't get it the first time, you're kind of stuck. So here's the tip. This is given in the instructions. You boil a pot of water, see the steam coming off, and what you're gonna do is dip the edges that are gonna connect. Okay, so I'm just gonna dip it, maybe 5 or 6 seconds. Try not to get the plastic in the soil. So that's why, there we go. That's why I have that cardboard down, because we're trying not to clog up the holes in this. Okay? And I'm going to take it. Okay. There we go. Got it. So what you want to do, if you can close in on this, Jason, please, is you want to take this, and I'm just, no gloves, right? You just want to wiggle it until it can't go no more. That's a good fit, see? If you don't get that, you're going to get leaks. And because of the way this is done, there we go. Okay, and I'm just working this, pushing hard. Last one. Okay. Wiggle. The hot water just helps stretch it. But basically, if you don't get it all the way down, you cannot pull it out and start over again. It's a one-shot deal. Okay, so you continue on the other side. Now I'm going to hook this one up. That's a good idea to put the cover on in between. So I'm doing this, but notice it went on nice. Okay, and I set it down. That'll work. And now I'm going to do the same thing with this. Now this is a large planter. In a moment I'll show you what the small ones look like. And I'm not sure, but I think we just order them this way. Like it's a spec. There we go. So this is the big one. Okay. And we go. And this one, whoops-a-daisy, not knocking the pot over. It's not smart. If I do, it's just water. There's nothing in it yet. Yeah, these are a little bit harder. Whoopsie-daisy. One, and one, as they say in Germany, eins. Zwei. As you can tell, folks, my stylist had the day off today. No, I'm just kidding. We work hard. Though in most videos we try to dress, neatly. We're in the middle of work, so please excuse the schmutkies on the shirt. Okay, and one more.
We're going away on Wednesday. We're going to be gone for a few days.
Okay, so the nut magic of television. Okay, and then I'm just going to push this in. Now, Jason, if you can just shoot behind you. Folks, that's a shot of a small one all put together. So these are the hacks, and then we're going to put all them, and then our long guy's going to come and hook these up. And we already have a computer in the house. We can dial it on the phone, so we can be anywhere and just water remotely. And that's really the idea behind this, to make this as easy breezy as possible. And that's it. I hope you found this helpful. More to follow. Cheers.
Okay, so we did most of it. Come take a look. Of course, the floor is still filthy because we haven't had a chance to clean it up. And I'm still not sure whether I'm going to just colorize the floor or maybe I'll just put some acid on it. I don't know, I'll see. We have the little fake stepping stones down. They look pretty good. And we have our irrigation in. Well, the irrigation guy still has to come and connect us. But yeah, these are garden in minutes. And it's pretty nice. If it works as they say it works, and I don't have any reason to believe it won't, boy, what a time saver. What a nice piece of equipment. So all our planters are in. They're filled with really, really high quality, beautiful soil. Our irrigation system is hooked up to the computer, and that's working. So, we're getting pretty close. We are at a point where we could start to put vegetables in the ground. It's a little early. It was 92 degrees yesterday. And it's in the 80s today. And they tell us in 2 days from now, we're going to be in the 30s during the day and lower than that at night. So it might be too premature to be putting vegetables in the ground. I'm not sure. We have the pool down there. We're going to have to worry about opening soon because otherwise it's going to be green down there. But yeah, we have to go and buy some baskets to hang. I want to have some colorful decorations hanging on the sides, and of course the plants and the fruits. So when we get all that, we will have a lot of vibrant color in here, and that's going to be very nice. And I'm happy. I can't believe that we finally caught up, and we were actually able to catch up in time to at least buy some plants and have some kind of garden this year. It's not the garden that I want. Next year we'll have a garden plan. We'll grow our own seeds in the winter and all that. But this year we're going to use it as a practice year. So we're going to go out and buy a whole lot of different plants and plant them in different places and then see what happens. And that will kind of show us what likes to be at what corner of the garden and what didn't. And then next year we can do a better job. But for now, we're done with the planters. I still have to do some work on the garden in minutes thing. I should have bought the cornerless pieces that they sell, but I didn't want them to be cornerless. I wanted them to have the full corner, but they're a little bit either too long, or too wide. They're actually too long. And I didn't figure out to trim them before I put them together like I should have, like I did here in this one. This one fits perfectly fine because I trimmed it in advance. But yeah. We're ready for plants. We're done with the scaffolding. We're done, with most of the really dangerous stuff. So maybe nobody will die on this project. But it looks nice. It'll look really beautiful when we get, the floor clean and all that. But for now, it looks great. So thank you for visiting, and I hope you're enjoying following our little adventure along. It's not over. It's not even close to over. I don't know how to describe the vision that I have, but when I have it right, it'll be an explosion of color in here. And that's what I'm looking to create. But anyway, we'll see you again soon. Come back and visit us again. Take care. Ciao.